And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They've got Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And the Timberwolves call time here. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. .132 left now here in the second. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Lakers, put on a show. He ended up with 43 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
That free throw, no good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Good on the second free throw. Oklahoma City leading by 23. Now the pass to Burks. Knocks it loose and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
59 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Culver. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. Misses the 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
It's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here's Culver. Burks covering. A nice shot by Culver.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Schroeder outside. Passes it to Junior. Knocked loose. Towns with the steal. Timberwolves shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Culver with it. He has 5. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Junior staying all over the shooter right there. Not an easy shot.
And so it's Oklahoma City in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Junior. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Nader in at the small forward position. And so it's Minnesota with it. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Pass to Russell. Over Paul. It's deflected.
Great awareness on the defensive end. Junior relishes any chance he gets to rise up and block it.
Chalk up 2 there. Junior's got 34.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
The shot's good.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And here's Russell. He's got 12. Triano off target with his 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Junior throws it down.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Thunder making the shot. Paul against Russell. Over Paul. Here's House. 5 on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Al Paul. He's got 5. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Chris Paul always in control. Even when he gets hit, he keeps his balance on the tough shot, and he gets to the and 1.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
It's funny how much Chris Paul is showing so much nuance that he has as he's aged in this game. Just an unequaled and unmatched intelligence from the point guard position.
Now here's Beasley. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Minnesota. Beasley comes with the double team. And it's Junior missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Back to Paul. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns.
Well, he's such a big guy, Adams, but he does move quite well, and that helps his ability to get to the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
2.
First one falls for him.
Now, Steven Adams does all of the dirty work. I mean, all of it. A defensive anchor, and continues to play with tremendous energy on a nightly basis.
Minnesota making a switch here. Culver's checked in. And so Adams nails both of them. Here's Culver. He has 5. Pass to House. Right side Towns. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
To the paint. Here's Junior. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Junior. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
That's a
tournament
tough one, isn't it?
for the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. 6 to shoot. And Junior throws it down.
Simple. The pass, the slam, and that's a work of art from Junior.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Okogie. He averages about 5 points a game. Down low. Here's Johnson. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Just a nice job of sniffing one out right there. Would love to see Johnson try to get a few more of those freebies.
Here's Ferguson. The pass to Junior. The rebound by Johnson. Dishes it to Culver. Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Timberwolves making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Thunder. Passes it to Ferguson. So here's Burks. Pass to Ferguson. Pass to Junior. 4 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Junior getting aggressive in the paint there and gets his shot off even after getting fouled.
The Thunder have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And both free throws good for Junior.
One thing you know about Junior is while he's on the floor, he's going to play with his father in mind, who was a very good player. So Junior trying to honor his late father's legacy every time he laces him up.
A nice shot by Culver.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
There's the pass to Ferguson. Junior dishes to Schroeder. Johnson with the block.
Well, if you can use that athleticism on offense, why not try it on defense? James Johnson putting his 7'1" wingspan to great use.
That's good by Hernan Gomez.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Passes it to Junior. Tries from 10. Here's Noel. Makes it off the glass.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Okogie. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Now here's Culver. He's guarded by Schroeder. A nice shot by Culver.
And how about the balance there from Culver? Really good at staying in control despite the D being all over.
Now here's Schroeder. D right on him. To the middle. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Pass to Okogie. And the pass to Johnson. Kicks to Culver. Passes to Okogie. And that one hits back iron. The Thunder leading by 22. Junior the pass to Burks. To the inside, Junior, and the layup falls. Junior's got 46 points.
Junior not shying away from the physical play right now.
Timberwolves have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Minnesota calls timeout. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with,
Group in here for the Thunder. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League. which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now can exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deal. And they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
D'Angelo Russell out there with Beasley. Then it's Culver. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now, here is Russell. Culver in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Beasley outside. Culver in the corner. Triano goes back up. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Paul with the bucket.
Said it time and time again, Chris Paul in the mid-range is pretty much half the time going to be good.
Beasley outside. Pass to Culver. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Junior's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And Junior throws it down.
And because of Junior's confidence and his composure, he has the ability to go on scoring runs like this.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Russell against Paul. Towns wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball. Towns has got 19 points.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Pass to Junior. And good. There's another.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. There's Russell with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now. And there seemed to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. The pass to Beasley. Plenty of space. That one wide left.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. The Timberwolves have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Russell against Paul. Tries it from 9. Kept alive, Minnesota. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded by Russell, and that one's good, Junior.
And Junior's game is as much mental as it is physical. He stays one step ahead with the pull-up.
Russell passes to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Here's Nader. Pass to Junior. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Russell with it. Outside, Towns. And another three for Minnesota.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Ball kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Junior. Towns comes with a double team. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Releases. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Russell feeling it out a bit. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. Shot clock at 6. Here's Junior. That shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Lets a floater go. Some solid defense from Junior.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Nader. Covered by Beasley. Nader the pass to Muscala. Nader kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes that one.
How calm was SGA on that one? That's not an easy shot.
Minnesota's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Outside, Russell. To the wing on the left. And here's Culver. He feeds it to Towns. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Towns has got 30.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Junior.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Muscala. Here's Nader. And the Thunder another 3.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Culver, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Culver's game just screamed.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise